It's Wellness Wednesdays. It's Wellness Wednesdays, and Momo is still here. He's very snuggly because it's cold out. This is another Wellness Wednesday inspired by Leanna Cares sessions. What is Leanna Cares? It is a series of one-on-one Zoom chats where I help you with things you want help with. It is not therapy. It is not therapy. It is strategizing. It is a friendly ear. And more, I realize it is a service about narratives people tell themselves. If you want to support this service, help support this channel, become a monthly patron, patreon.com/Leanna K. Part of the reason I can offer it so cheap is because of Patreon support. Eventually, I'm going to work out a way for people to donate sessions as well, because there are people who can't even afford the $25 a session. So times are tough right now. But anyway, one of the things that has come up with a few people is that pivot. And it's a question of, is this a crisis or is this an adventure? Because what makes an adventure exciting? What makes a story exciting? You don't know what's going to happen, right? Now, people would say, well, a story is safe. It's fiction. However, you can take a few moments when encountering a challenging situation and break it down. And this is what I do with a lot of things, is break it down into its components so it seems less big. And the goal is to take something from feeling like a crisis or seeming like a crisis to seeming like an adventure. Like, this might get weird and this might get wonderful and this might get kind of stressful and things may seem kind of dark. But, you know, the tricks I tell myself is by, say, by the end of the week, it's going to be over no matter what. And I can get on with my life, or yeah, it might suck, but then I never have to see that person again. Things like that. Realizing it's temporary instead of forever is a big step. And, the older I get, the quicker I get to, this is going to be a funny story later. I have so many funny stories. And that's where wisdom comes from. And if I can give people experience by proxy and spare you guys a lot of the anguish that I had to go through to learn this stuff, all the better. Because most things, if you really break them down, are not life-destroying. They're disappointing. They're difficult. They may even seem unfair. But the truth is, and this is not true in all cases, if like food or shelter or personal safety are at risk, obviously this does not apply to those situations, right? Obviously. But, other things that are just, I may have to find a new place to live, or I may have to move it, I may have to deal with a person I don't want to see or something like that. Most of those are just irritating and draining, but not life-ending. I mean, okay, losing your job, that could be a problem, right? But having to deal with an irritating person at work, less of a problem. And some people may be going, no, I can't stand that irritating person at work. The difference there is that you can actually develop skills to make that easier, or look for another job now instead of waiting for that to spiral out of control. It's a good time to look for new work now. But there we go. Sorry, my audio cut out there for a minute. It is perfectly fine to get shocked by a turn of event, need a moment to freak out, and then pick yourself back up again. This does not. Emotions happen faster than cognitive thought. Allow yourself that moment. But then start thinking about, well, how do I make this crisis into an adventure? How would I write this to make it an exciting or amusing story for someone instead of this horribly awkward, miserable, oh God, I'm such a loser, everything's terrible thing, right? With practice, it becomes a lot easier. And this is something I wish I knew much, much sooner. Now, one of the things that really helps is a group of supportive people that will help you think that way. And I mean, there are some really great community contributors here. There are some really great commenters, some really very supportive people, especially on Twitch Tuesday nights, but also in the comment section here. So, maybe even leave a comment here to get some support. If you don't have those, those friends in your life, that's what the Leanna Cares service is as well. But give it a try the next time something's really stressful, the next time you find yourself just gritting your teeth. I've been doing this a lot lately. Turn it into a story, turn it into an adventure. If you were playing a video game, or if you were watching a movie, or if you were reading a book about somebody in this situation, how would you present it? And how would you see it as an exciting adventure instead of a horrible soul-destroying thing? Okay? I'll leave you to it. Okay. Remember, help support this channel. Become a monthly patron. Patreon.com/LeannaK. Thanks for watching.